Ms. Cherfilus-McCormick for 5 minutes.
Madam Speaker, I rise today in support of H.R. 7910, the Protecting Our Kids Act. As we all know by now, on May 24th, 21 children and teachers were senselessly murdered in Uvalde, Texas. Just 10 days earlier, 10 Black people were killed in a racially motivated hate crime. For decades, the epidemic of gun violence has gripped this country, depriving Americans of their neighbors, siblings, children, and friends. On average, over 38,000 people die from gun violence every year in this country, including on average over 1,600 children. That is roughly an average of 5 kids every day. Think about that. 5 children being murdered, committing suicide, or being killed by the unintentional discharge of a weapon every day in America. I do not pretend that this bill will save every one of those children or stop racially motivated murder in our nation, but the idea that we simply stand back and do nothing and expect this problem to resolve itself is nonsense. It offends the tens of thousands of gun violence victims every year, their families and communities that are ravaged by this unending tragedy. We can and we must take steps, meaningful steps, to reduce gun violence. This bill will restrict the sale of assault-style weapons to those over the age of 21 years old. It will close long-standing and dangerous loopholes in federal law, require that firearms sold in the United States be traceable, and help prevent gun trafficking, among other steps. These are measured, common sense, and widely supported measures that would help reduce gun violence in our country. As an American, as a Congresswoman, and as a mother of 2 children, I implore the members of the House and the Senate to pass this bill. I am pleading with this Congress to set aside partisan and the dogma and reflexive bickering. Now is the time to come together and act in unison to end the violence in our schools and on our streets. Madam Speaker, I yield back.
Gentlewoman yields back. The chair recognizes the gentlewoman from New York, Ms. Maliotakis, for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Madam Speaker.